Gotta explain the joke. Fuck it, nigga. Yeah, this is Now I'm talking about.
Now I'm talking about.
I am Mar got it all.
Super deuce right there.
We're back in this bitch. 5 questions to start. When's the last time you apologized to someone?
Oh, hold on. Before we start, I got a recap. look. When you had asked me the song I like to sing the most, like 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
I didn't. You didn't give me enough time to think. And the more I think about it, I'm gonna leave that door open, joint, right? By Silk Sonic. I'm gonna leave the door open, man. Or that this bitch, but them Silk Sonic niggas. Yeah, look, bro. I like singing that this bitch part. You know what I'm saying? But
you listened to that this week?
Huh?
You heard it this week and forgot?
Oh no, this is the song I like singing the most, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be like, this bitch got me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
But like I said, when's the last time you apologized to someone?
Man, I apologize regularly, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not above apologizing. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to my kids, my family, shit at work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I you know what I mean? I don't have no problem apologizing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so regular, daily.
I think I'm in the same boat since I got to answer questions. I think I'm in the same boat, especially with me having an attitude still. And have to apologize for because I seem to turn everything into something. You know what I mean? So even if it's just a bullshit apology or an actual apology, I do be apologizing a lot of things. What's weird? What's the worst thing to step on in the dark?
The worst thing to step on in the dark? I want to say like something slimy and wet.
Oh, gosh. I didn't think about that. I was thinking about pain. I wasn't thinking about that type of noise.
Yeah, just some, oh, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like you ever had to piss late at night and goddamn went in the bathroom, just can't see nothing half-ass, and then sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Like that's the worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? The toilet backed up, it's overflowed, shit. Man. Now you gotta cut the light on, you gotta get your shit together, you gotta clean up all that shit.
I gotta piss.
Fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit fucked up, man. That shit is terrible, man. So shit like, and then like say you got a rug and that shit wet, you like split. Oh man, that's the worst fucking shit. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about her because you know I done stepped on some mother. I stepped on a nail once as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of my foot, went through my shit.
Yeah, shoes on or no?
No shoes. We was playing. That's why you don't see me outside without. I don't even walk around the house with no shoes on. You know what I'm saying? I stay with shit on, covering my feet. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm asleep. Only time I make something on my feet, I'm asleep. Some slides, something. I am not. Yeah, but yeah, I stepped on the foot. My left foot went right through my shit. Not all the way through, but through the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's when I learned my reaction time was like a cat. Like it poked me and shit, but
you hopped up.
I bounced that. You know what I mean? Like I was back. But yeah, it stuck me though. So yeah, I would say something wet, squishy in the dark in the middle of the night. Yeah, that shit sucked.
Okay. Random. What's been your favorite album of this year so far?
My favorite album of this year so far. Of this year so far. I was listening. Look, you know me. I know you a hip hop purist, but I'm like you know what I mean. You know me. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I be on my R&B shit. Okay. The dude October London dropped the joint. He sounded a lot like Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
But like the more I listen to it, the more it'd be like, but is you trying too hard? You know what I'm saying? But I like that joint. So I won't say that. Nas joint came out this year, didn't it?
Yeah, about 2 or 3. I know he just dropped Magic 3. I think he dropped
Magic 3 too. I was fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with that. I listened to the Cameron joint, and I was never really a huge fan of Cam.
Yeah, so, it wasn't all that. It was nice to hear from him, but it wasn't all that.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I just be liking to listen to good music, you know. I throw my shit on. You know what I'm saying? I just be so I don't know.
I think mine is still Killer Mike, man.
The Killer Mike joint, yeah.
He came out you know they always come out with the deluxe situation. So he came out with like 4 more tracks like a month ago. So And I heard somebody saying, like, you know what I mean, most time when they do that, it'd be throwaway tracks. But these joints was like legit, boy.
It was
maybe some tracks you couldn't get no you know, everybody seems to be doing it now. They put out a deluxe like a month or two later. So maybe they had a date and they couldn't get the shit out by then, so they put it in. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know what it is.
Or maybe they just getting two checks for one project, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, and they already say something with the streaming going on. Why the albums be having 20 and 21. You know what I mean? Why the albums be that deep? Because that's the stream that draws up your streams or whatever. And I don't know. It's trash. Like a lot of y'all niggas could have dropped a lot of y'all niggas dropped a subpar album. If it was 10 songs, it'd probably been fire.
It'd have been fire, yeah.
Fire. Yeah. You know what I mean? I did notice that. What's the worst smelling place you ever been? I asked this because, you know, I make a lot of deliveries and loading docks. In the loading dock. And them shits like that. And I had a delivery to NY the other day. In those gas station public bathrooms, bro. I could never, bro. Like I could never do nothing but.
Hey, look, man, I'm not a public bathroom shitter.
There's no way. There's no way, dog. I'll find an office building real quick if I can't get home.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'll fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Well, yeah. What's the worst smelling place top of your head?
I was gonna say Baltimore, but I'm gonna let that ride. But as a driver, right? Anytime you pass one of them shit plants, like them shit plant joints, bro, they be like the worst shit ever, bro. It'd be like for miles you smelling that shit.
Like just hit you too, boy.
You know what I'm saying? And he be like, God, you can't wind the windows up, turn the AC on, nothing. Like that shit getting sucked right into the car, man. That shit. So I would say driving by them shit plants, man. And people, y'all motherfuckers terrible. And it be that, you know what I'm saying? It be that mixture of everybody's shit.
Everybody though. Like
everybody in the world, Craig. Like that shit be the worst. That shit be the worst. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I would say a shit plant. And then, you know, it's a couple of them joints. Like I said, as a driver, you be hitting the highway and shit. You can smell them shits going north and south. Yeah. And they be like, God damn, man, ain't nothing I can do with this shit.
And it smack you out of nowhere, though. Like, it smack you out of nowhere, yo.
Yeah, like, damn, I should have knew that shit was coming because it's in the same spot all the time. But goddamn, it gets you.
Definitely. The crazy thing about it, in Southside, we got two of them. And them bitches 2 miles apart.
Oh. So y'all got like motherfucking 30 miles shit smell.
Shit plants be in the hood. They're like Dollar Generals.
Yeah. You goddamn right. Right. Let y'all get all this poison. Shit running into y'all water. Let your kids play in the lake.
Shit. All right, fifth question. If you were stuck with one strand for life, what would it be?
All right. So when we went to Colorado, you know what I'm saying? They had this one joint. It was like it was the best tasting weed I ever had, and it kept me creative and active, and I just wanted to run around in like a field. It's called Pineapple Fields, and it just made me feel like I was just running around in the motherfucking field of goddamn. I don't want to say pineapples because it looked like them bitches hurt, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel the motherfucking velvet puppy ears or something. Nigga, this shit was just like the most lovely
velvet puppy ears.
Yeah, man, you just run around in the field. It just feels so. It just was a great feeling, you know what I'm saying? So if I was stuck with a joint, it would be Pineapple Fields. I was stuck with a stress.
I'm stuck with a goddamn velvet puppy ears, though.
Yeah, bro. I mean, puppy ears already feel like velvet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. So, but it's just real soft, real smooth, mellow feeling. You just want to relax and shit, but at the same time, you want to run through this shit.
Yeah,
so it's, you know what I'm saying? It's great high, Pineapple Fields. I only got it in Colorado. I ain't never heard of it or seen it before or since. So if I was stuck with one, it'd be that one.
Yeah, it's still that purple lemonade I had about a month ago, man. That shit, man. God damn, that shit was so pretty and smelled so good. That was, I'm still stuck on that one. Well, all right, yeah, that was that. Did you hear that there's a, I don't know where, but they're launching a Nerf theme park?
So it's like it's like a Nerf version of a paintball joint, Or it's like
I guess would be
water slides and shit.
A Nerf version of goddamn like King's
everything like soft and styrofoam and shit.
Yeah, but I guess like you over here, you have like the guns and shit, and over here you have a football tournament with the
little fucking ball pit and shit.
Yeah, like
it'd be just like a Nickelodeon theme park then type shit.
Yeah,
more than likely. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm too old for that shit anyway.
Yeah, but it's one of them joints like, damn, now y'all want to make that shit? Like
now y'all want to make that shit? I might have to try it one time. Yeah. Go there and be fucking little kids up with the joint. Give me the big joint. Give me the big joint with the belt and shit. Give me the joint with the belt.
It's crazy because I picked little mama up from the football game Friday, and we went to the Wendy's, and all the Westfield kids were over there. And there's a kid out there with a Nerf gun, and he had niggas just running like crazy because I got them little bullets that explode, them water pellet things or whatever.
Water pellet joints, yeah.
Yeah, he had one of them joints. He had motherfuckers running all over the place, yo. And people like, yeah, them shit's hurt. Not exact words, but yeah, shit like them hurt, man. Yeah.
And little pellets. I mean, these kids soft anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was getting hit with real motherfucking BB gun pellets.
Yeah, or acorns or something. They fell out the tree, nigga.
Man, listen, bro. We used to sharpen them motherfucking acorns up, hit your ass in the head, nigga. We threw snowballs with rocks in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We was real hood. You know what I'm saying?
We was real. The stuff we brag on is hilarious, but at the same time.
Hey, we lived through that shit. Nigga,
yeah, it's like a catch-22.
We had cars with no seatbelts, nigga. We lived, nigga. What you talking about?
So yeah, it's funny because we lived through a lot of shit like when laws, when they found out like you can't do that no more. Like, yeah, you can't smoke in the car with your kid. Like that happened.
That's just science.
I forgot when it came out, but there was a song that some man was a rock and roll song or one of the country songs. They was complaining because they came out with a speed limit saying 55. And like one of the bars was, how can I drink and drive only 55? Like just like you went like this country, like the Wild Wild West, nigga. That was just like 60 years ago. Still about that.
Nah, but that's just white people. They used to be in lawless anyway. They whatever the fuck they want. Ain't no black man ever said, I can't drink and drug. You know what I'm saying? We all know. You better not be out here drinking going over 55. Nick, if anything, we be like, damn, them niggas called me drunk doing 35 and a 55 because I was trying not to speed, nigga.
I remember my grandpa, he was about 75 years old. And I'm like, and he pulled up in the Cadillac. I'm like, man, it's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, bro, because he got the cup. Like, you drinking? And he drove from Hanover. That's like 20 miles. And that's through what we call a Westerfield. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bunch of places, but you know, at that age, you don't give a fuck. Like, you don't give a fuck. He had the shirt halfway over. He didn't give a fuck. Your grandma's. I always tell niggas, like, my Smith side of the family and my Miller side, which is my mama's side, completely different. Smith side, straight as a ruler. Miller side, let's go have some fun, boy.
Hey, these niggas all niggas. You know what I'm saying? These niggas all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla pimps, killers, and thieves, man. I'm trying to tell
you. Did you see Stephen A throw out the first pitch?
Yeah, but what you expect? He not no motherfucking athlete. He a talker.
What you mean? He not an athlete no more?
Well, he want me. All right, whatever. So he might have played a little ball when he was.
I mean, no, he probably had 12% to play college ball. So you know what I mean. That is a very small number. I will give him that. But like you said, he ain't been doing it for a long time. They probably was thinking the same way. I'm thinking, like, I'm an athlete. I can throw the ball 90 feet. That's nothing. But that shit.
Nah, them nerves to get you. Yeah. I ain't even gonna fake, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't played quarterback and one hop that shit to a nigga 4 yards away. So we not you know what I'm saying? Nerves to get you, and it goddamn you'll bounce that bitch one time. So I mean, you know. And he old.
And it's funny, like, that's probably the reason why the whole first pitch is a thing. Like, I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers yelling at me thinking this shit easy. One of y'all dummies come down here and do this, and then they do it every single day.
Because so you can see how when them nerves hit and everybody watching, you gotta throw this pitch on a dart to one dude 90 feet away. That shit ain't easy.
There's a crowd of motherfuckers behind him, and there's a nigga right there beside him with a bat, nigga, all that shit's going on. And I gotta throw it fast.
And I gotta throw it fast. And put it where he said it go. Man, look, bro. Shit ain't easy. But I mean, you know, it's Stephen A. I don't nigga pitch game like his cut game and shit, nigga. Throw that shit back.
But so let's get into it, man. Prime, Colorado and Oregon. I think a lot of us that watched college football or know college football knew this was going to happen. I don't think we knew it would happen to this extent. Because Monk said, yeah, he knew it would be a blowout like this. Do you feel the same way? Like we knew Oregon. I thought it was going to happen next week with USC. But you thought the same thing?
The Oregon always had a high-powered offense. You know what I'm saying? They always been, you know what I'm saying? They backed by Nike, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas.
I thought it was going to be a shootout. I didn't think it was going to be a damn near shutout. That's what
I do, like I said, you know what I mean, in the beginning, I like what Deion doing, but he's still, and you know, he said, shit, he's still a couple years and some he don't got the big boys like, you know what I'm saying, like a top recruited school supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a couple real big motherfuckers, but they clearly only there because they real big motherfuckers. They wasn't like the two tackles he got, they like 6'8" a piece. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they don't got no bend. And these little motherfuckers be getting like how Chuck be saying. You know what I'm saying? I can't get to the little guys, they too little and fast. And they just be dipping around that shit, and then they be in old boy lap. And then you got a big dude trying to turn around and catch him. He's stumbling all over the place, falling everywhere. You know what I mean? So he a couple draft classes away from being able to compete with the elite schools. You know what I'm saying? Without, you know what I mean?
I like what he said. Like y'all better give me now.
You better give me that. You know what I'm saying? Because when he get a chance to bring in them dogs, even like on defense, his defensive line, you got like one or two dudes who can compete on a level, and then the rest of them is like some FBS type, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But seeing that, you probably got some kids that wanted to go with some big boys that wanted to go somewhere. It's like, nah, Colorado kind of, they need me. You know what I mean? Like now they want to go there type shit. So
yeah. And I said all that'll happen. You know what I mean? But he just this year won. You know what I'm saying? And I don't expect them niggas to get no national championship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? He got some pieces, and they was missing their top player. So you know,
2 times.
On both sides, yeah. They top player on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean?
And it's kind of rough. My bad, man. It's kind of rough for the kids to have to go through that. How the Oregon coach was, you know what I mean, saying they doing it for clicks and this, that, and the third. Well, that's not really what it is. It's like y'all just have to put the cameras on us. Like that's all that's really happened. Y'all putting the cameras on us. We didn't really ask for this. You know what I mean? Y'all the ones that put Prime on TV and this, that, and the third. And
if you notice, every coach Prime go against do that shit. That's his way of motivating his team. I ain't mad at it. I mean, you know, that's you gotta do what you gotta do to get your team up, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, it comes with the crown. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the crown. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he be all right. That's Deion of all shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, and then if anything, it'll teach them kids to have tougher skin.
Yeah. You know what I'm but like I said, we're all target, whether we like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. And what's the worst thing you could be in America?
Black and intelligent and
proud.
Okay, yeah, I don't get that sooner or later.
Shout out to James Brown. Say it loud, nigga.
Yeah, black and I'm proud, boy.
Yeah. And ever since then, nigga, they be like, oh hell no, we gotta take that from these niggas. Mm-hmm. One or the other, goddamn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, that's a bar right there. Goddamn. You know, so pride in your skin, boy.
They gonna take one or the other from you, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know.
USC next.
That's probably gonna be another one.
Yeah.
Because they seen what happened, and they got an even better quarterback. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even faster, even more nimble. You know what I'm saying? With an even faster receiving core. Like
he pulling the Eli / John Elway. He's not just going to any. Dang, that was dope. He's not going to any college.
Right. No, he not. These boys they got control of their futures, man. You gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? He said he don't want to play for the Cardinals. I know he said that. These niggas out here losing on purpose. I don't want to play for them.
Facts, nigga. We still almost lost to them niggas. What up, Mo?
They beating the Cowboys right now.
What up?
That's week 3. We're 1-2.
2-1, man. Stop the bullshit, man.
We what?
You acting all gloomy and shit. 2-1. Stop the bullshit. Oh no, we did lose today. All right, so didn't we win 2, motherfucker? It's week 3.
That's just math. It's week 3.
We 1-2. Ooh, all right. Damn, I thought we were 2-1.
Oh, what you include, nigga?
Hey, all right. Maybe I think about just me there. It's like that. All right, but I mean, shit, we be back. We coming back, man. I'll be back. I'll be back someday. We gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I am all. I got it all.
Deuce on IR. With the Deuce with the cooties. Deuce with the cooties out this motherfucker.
Shit, and we out, man. Hold on, what? Eazy and Remy run the league?
Yeah, the Chrome 23 league. Remy and Eazy run it together.
She ain't shit. Fuck it. I'll go ahead and say it. She ain't shit.
Nah, she not shit. But I mean, you know, I don't know. You never know the story, man. You don't know. I ain't gonna pretend like I know everybody's story.
That's true.
You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? Pat might be an abusive nigga behind the scenes, and she be needing a young nigga to, you know what I'm saying, to protect her or something. But young nigga get beat up. That shit get aired out in public. You know, yeah. Like I said, maybe she just needed a younger nigga. Pap got ED or something. You never know what the fuck going on in somebody's life.
We just throw everything out here, nigga.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I say. I don't pretend to know, but these are some of the things. Some of the things it could be.
A lot of that shit, man. Yeah, it could be.
Nigga don't eat butt no more. He Pat. I'm Pat. Bitch, you know who I am? I don't eat ass. What? You better get a young nigga for that. And what she do? She go get a young nigga. A young nigga that don't mind eating ass. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, that's Remy ass. Of course I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he put her on the pedestal that Pat don't have her on no more. Never let another nigga be the hero of your lady, bruh.
That nigga easy hit it with
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
What else? What else, Deuce? What else?
I'm just saying, you know, that be the thing though. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like I said, they got the business together, that shit flourishing and shit. They rivaling with the smack shit and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Most of the league is doing well.
Yeah. I mean, you know, for it being, I guess, third, fourth best league out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got them names on your, you know what I mean? Them names.
Yeah, you getting big names on your joint. Because like I said, they just started this shit a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been that, you know what I mean? But like I said, but they've been rumored to be motherfucking places eating together, goddamn dressing alike and shit.
Because they business meetings.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. They disguise it like that, but we all know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? And like they said, Pap knocked the nigga out and shit, stood over him and shit. At some, they say it ain't nobody got video of the shit. If it's 2023 and ain't no video of it, man, you can't tell me that nobody had that joint. Like, man, like I said, I don't pretend to know everything. One thing I do know, I don't know shit. So
I'm going with that story though. I think I did hear that Pap hit that nigga. But it is kind of like not a true statement, but it is kind of she ain't got no footage in 2023, nigga. Nobody like nothing.
I'm saying though, but if I got some bread and I'm famous, hey, cuz, look, here go $100, go ahead and delete that. You know what I'm saying? You never know what a motherfucker can do, man. Yeah. Or what joints, like with this Nicki Minaj type shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you don't know what limits these motherfucking rich motherfuckers will go to. See what I'm saying? For some retaliation.
Like I said, this nigga on house arrest. That's hilarious, bro. This nigga on house arrest.
In the studio with a bunch of goons and shit.
They say he was threatening another person while beside a felon or some shit. So you had a felon in your video and you threatening niggas, so now you get in trouble. That's not knowing the laws, boy.
That's just fake thugging.
That part. Like, why are you doing this? Like, shout out to bro with which one? It was Offset, right?
Yeah, Offset.
Like, bro, I'm over here doing this. What are y'all talking about? That was just fucking beautiful, dog. Like, I love it when you could just shit on the nigga that just think he hard, just acting tough for no apparent reason. Like, go ahead and waste your time, dog. Like, I'm doing this right now. That shit was funny, dog.
Yeah, he too old for that shit anyway, man.
Both of them, yeah.
Too old for that shit, man. Be out here fucking around trying to motherfucking stand on street corners waiting for niggas to pull up type shit. Like this.
To get your ass whooped.
Just to get your ass whooped, man.
I have no confidence in that nigga. Not even him, just a nigga in that type of situation, like a nigga just at that age begging for a nigga to come see me. I mean, you would think that with us, we would say hands. Nah, the nigga still stupid.
Nah, he was just deep, hoping that nigga pulled up by himself. We could jump his ass. Y'all not gonna help me? Let's get him.
Find out them niggas weren't ready either. Nigga.
Everybody grabbing their purse, running away and shit. Yeah, because you know these other got purses and shit.
They got
Everybody
purses,
ripping their tight pants and shit as they run off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of
shit.
thugs is what they was.
So what's been going on in Cali though, Ball?
Nothing, man. Just working. Same old thing.
Okay. Who I forgot? Was it Chauncey? Snacks. I was at Snacks crib the other day. He was like, I really like when y'all were like getting to like them serious ass convos. So I think we need to find a way to bring that back more.
I'm down. I'm down.
He was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I watch joints or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, I really like when y'all got to that joint. So it's not, he wasn't dismissing all the other shit, but he was. But the heavy, but the heavy convo. But at the same time, I feel it because I think all three of us, or both of us, we get something out of those heavy ass combos also. You know what I mean? A lot of times those are heavy ass thoughts you had. But then when you get to get them out and you get to see how they actually sound out loud and get to see how somebody else feels about it, especially when all of us kind of, we're basically the same. You know what I mean? Some of you light skinned, but we all basically the same. You know what I mean? All we care about is our kids. That's it. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
we basically think the same. So it's just good to hear somebody else view it.
This motherfucker said you like. Yo, that shit just hit me. He said, "Yeah, we all the same. You just light skinned and shit." God damn.
We fathers, man. That's the most important thing to us. So you know what I mean. A lot of times our thought process is going to be the same. So it's still kind of interesting to see what your peers or your homies is thinking. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Random. What's the last show you've been to, Mark? Because on a couple shows ago we talked about for hip hop we talked about a lot of shows we got a chance to go to. When's the last big show? A show period? Yeah. When's the last time you been to a hip hop show? Well, a show period. You're not. I'm not gonna pigeonhole you to just hip hop because you know what I mean. You like stuff.
You might like that country music junk.
Nah, not right now. I don't know. We saw a comedy show recently, and
Who was that?
Godfrey.
A word.
Okay.
What was that at?
Godfrey came to the city. He came to San Francisco at Cobb's Comedy, and it was our anniversary weekend. So that it was like the day after. So I had planned like a weekend. So we went to like one area for the anniversary day, and then the next day we struck it up to San Francisco, and then we did like an overnight there. But I was like, Ev, I'm telling you, Godfrey gonna tear it down. She was like, I don't know, like she almost didn't even want to go.
A word.
Like maybe we could do something else, but we went, and man, it was like we were crying, laughing in there.
Was did she feel like that because she wasn't a fan of him or comedy shows per se, or why was she feeling like that?
She loved comedy.
Okay.
She loved comedy. But she had only seen, like, she probably saw his last special, which we watched, probably years ago. So she knows he's funny, but she doesn't like follow him online or like watch his podcast or like keep up with him. But I was like, look, I'm telling you, like, Godfrey's one of them cats that don't nobody want to go after. Like, he's gonna be funny, and like it was hilarious.
That nigga Deuce done froze on it this shit. God damn.
I know we're about to go see Samara Joy in like a week.
Word.
She gonna be in
that name is ringing a bell. Where do I know that name from?
She's a super young jazz vocalist, but she's like won some Grammys. She's like a huge name because she really has that like really old school jazz singing voice, but she's super young. She's like 23 or something like that. She sounds like a baby face, but she's singing in this like really old 1940s, 1950s style, well, 1940s style. Yeah. So my wife likes her voice and my daughter really likes her. And every time she comes out here, she like sells out. So it's kind of hard to get tickets.
Where's she from, you know?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if she's from the Carolinas or what, but I forget. But yeah, I can't think of the last hip hop show I went to. It's been a while, like hella long.
Yeah, I I kind of made sure I did something for this whole 50 turn hip hop joint. I think it was that and the fact that it had so many joints you could go to celebrating the whole hip hop turning 50. So it was like shit to get into, you know what I mean? But
can I ask y'all a question?
for sure.
All right, I'm trying to write on this right now, so I want to hear what y'all brothers think. With the whole 50th year, how do y'all feel? Like, are you celebrating? I'll put the I don't celebrate. I'm kind of mourning. Like the 50th year, I'm in a very kind of like I'm almost in a sad spot. But what do you guys feel? Do you feel like a celebration? Do you feel happy? Do you feel like, yo, look at how far we've come? Look at blah blah blah. What do y'all feel?
I'll let you go, Deuce, because I know I'm a rant.
Nah, you more than welcome to rant. Shit, I was just collecting my thoughts. Shit. I don't know. Like, I guess we call ourselves celebrating. But at the same time, I mean, you know, like you said, I ain't been trying to miss none of the shows that been going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that that's because it's the 50th. But, you know, I just been enjoying them shits. So, you know what I mean? I won't act like they haven't been great shows to go see. You know what I mean? So, and I think maybe you're right about mourning a little bit because the state of hip hop is fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I'm gonna say, look, the emotional roller coaster. You feel me? Like, it's a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we did come far, but yeah, it's some shit right now. But I have been enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm inspired a little bit myself. Like, I wanna drop me a little project here soon. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. Okay.
I say all the above. D.
Okay. Yeah, like because I've seen a few articles like really make the rounds about this kind of critique of hip hop, and then I'll see like the smart blue check Negroes online say criticizing hip hop, you're just old or you sound a certain way, or they'll say, how do you criticize hip hop when look at whoever I've seen people name drop certain acts. Like, well, look at what Cardi's doing, or look at what the women are doing right now. And like, I've seen criticism of hip hop right now, and then I've seen the critiques against those critiques. And I know I feel a certain way, but I'm trying to see what that brothers. I feel you on all of the above.
And man, I think that's what art/music does. It gives you all of the emotions. I think with a lot of the stuff that we celebrate that is ours, a lot of times we compare it to stuff that's been here for forever. You know what I mean? So people look at the lifespan of hip hop and only being 50 years to compare it to something like, I don't know, rock and roll and all that shit has been there for a long time. And I don't know. I look at the whole celebrating word is kind of like, do you celebrate Juneteenth? No, I'm off. So I'm just going to enjoy that. Am I celebrating the 50? They're turning 50? No, there's a bunch of shows on the go to them. It's kind of like that. Y'all know how I feel about music. Like I'm one of them dudes that don't feel like hip hop is trash. I don't feel like hip hop is in a bad state. I feel like the media does what it's supposed to do with anything.
Play the trash shit.
If there's a way for me to control you with whatever, I'm going to use it. And if you don't know how to use it properly, then I'm going to do that. Like one of my favorite rappers, Nick Grant, just dropped an album. I'm waiting for that for years. Like I'm good on just good ass music coming out. So I don't know what the singles are. I don't know what the timeline says this is. I don't know what all this trash ass shit. Like I said, me and my lady got into a convo over Doja Cat album drop. You know what I mean? Like, and I remember a couple months ago, she was like, "Yeah, on this album, I'm a rap." Like I'm tired of people asking me whether I can act like I can't rap. I'm gonna rap. So when the album came out, I'm loving that. I'm loving the art. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm looking past, you know what I mean, the stuff that's dominating the media as far as her videos and how demonic they are, the picture that can put out. You know what I mean? So I'm not looking at it, I'm just looking at the art. So when it comes to hip hop and it being in a bad state or a good state, I'm just enjoying what it is. And I take everything that's here, you take from it what you can. And that's what you do with it. With art, that's what art is here for. You take from it what you can. You don't care about what they say about what your art is. The art is here for you to interpret your kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, if they know they can control you with it, then they're going to do their part, and that's what they've been doing. So all these trash-ass songs have been dominating that radio since we were young. we didn't listen to that. Like, we didn't listen to the trash ass shit on the radio. If we did, we like, because I always going through this with Eminem.
We did though. We did.
No. I mean it like this. Like, Jay-Z's single wasn't your favorite song. Like, you went and got his album, and the cuts on his album was your favorite song.
But you remember singing "Ice, Ice, Baby." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you listen to the trash shit too.
Yeah, but you called it hip hop, and I'm mad at you for that. But
I'm saying, but look, ain't that look? All right, so you know I said this to you before. Hip hop has always been an expression of the times, right? Mm-hmm. So the times suck right now. These kids is motherfucking never in school. The internet raising everybody. They don't know what to do. You can Google anything. Fucking. So rap music pretty much is a fucking AI experience. You feel what I'm saying?
At the same time, you have people
and pussy being sold on the internet. You know what I mean?
You have so many people, because you look at podcasts, you have so many people showing you there's so many different ways for you to get money as a black man nowadays. Like, that portrays in the music also. Like, when we was growing up, all we knew was like, he nice. That's how you get money. Now you find out, oh, he nice, and he got a clothing line, and he do this, and he do that, and he got a store, and he do rims, like all that shit. So we're finding out more about what hip hop is. Hip hop ain't just about the music. Hip hop, like we said with Burna Boy, hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is what we do as a people. So everything we do is basically hip hop, dog. So to say, I do kind of agree with you saying. No, go ahead, Mom. I like that face. What you thinking?
No, but like if we look at, and I don't want to do on some back in the day thing, but if we look at, we celebrate hip hop 50 years. So if we look at the origins of hip hop used to have elements to it. Hip hop legitimately had a culture, language, style, art form, like spoken word art, visual art, performance art. There was a political side to it. There was a cultural side to it.
There was and there is. There is.
I mean, yeah, but if we look at things now, I don't see a like, I don't really hear a big political thing. I don't really hear a cultural thing. The whole art form of I mean, people could say, well, all the dances they do now, it's like, how do you say breakdancing is better than, I don't know, man. I'm not one of the dudes that says everything is the same. Things can be comparable when they are, but I don't look at the culture of like graffiti and like emceeing and breakdancing and the culture, political aspects of it. I don't really see any of these things now. I really don't.
What do you? I don't know, because when I look at graffiti, random ass thought process or whatever. But when I look at graffiti and the art, and then I look at people that I know either making graffiti or having their face up on the wall, like I look at it, okay, like this sector of hip hop is still going for graffiti. As much as we might not like it, and hip hop is an Olympics. I mean, break dancing is an Olympic sport now. So I don't know whether that's part of the negative part you don't like about hip hop or about.
No, but that's one of those things where it's actually like breakdancing. We don't do it anymore. Like American people don't breakdance anymore. Black American people don't really breakdance anymore. Like when you look at the biggest breakdancers are Asians and French Africans. You know what I'm saying? Like Late Twins and like these people that I see on these videos that are like these big and like dance, breakdance, that kind of dancing, like pop lock-in dancing. I mean, it's not going to be the old school style of breakdancing all the time, but just in that style, it's normally like Asians right now. It's like Korean folks, Japanese.
So could breakdancing be similar to these dance competitions we seeing these kids being in? Because I see a lot of those in my timeline where just young black kids just competing against each other doing dances. When the dudes were trying to stop us from when the Black Lives people were doing a little stupid crunk and shit. Like that's like
Yeah. No.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we're still participating in this stuff, and I understand that. Okay, they're doing it also, so they're going to put the camera on them. That doesn't take away from the fact that we still do this. It just sometimes we take our eyes off of us doing it, and we look at what they're pointing the camera at. I think that's what happens.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I said, I know a lot of times when they come to hip hop, I seem to make a lot of excuses, but it's because I feel like I put in a lot of work to find the music that I want to find. Just like I wouldn't say clothes is dead because I don't like the styles, but I go find the clothes that I want to wear. The shoes, I go find it. Like with anything, I go find what I want to find. I'm not gonna say all of it's dead because a plethora of other shits here because it's still American business. You know what I mean? And
it's like I'm not.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Like, I'm not saying like doing one of the blanket arguments like, oh man, it's just dead 100%. Like, it's just trash. Because I listen to a lot of dope folks. Like, and when I listen to some folks or I try to find more music, I'm like, oh, this person's dope. She's dope. This group, these producers are really dope. So I'm not gonna say it's like dead. I guess it's like
we still don't have the control over it.
Yeah, like when you don't have to. So look, all right. So when we can go, all right. Well, media is always going to shine a light on certain things, or the media or the powers that be are always going to promote certain things over the other. If we look at that and go, we've seen it get increasingly worse. I feel like it's up for a fair critique because if hip hop exists within that, then it's subject to that, you know? So if we're shining a light or like the biggest records are the absolute worst, like, or just talking about the whole like balance thing, I feel like some, I don't know, I feel like a big part of the balance is gone. The whole thing about like finding music, you really have to be like tapped in or come across some people and it's like you have to search it. Whereas I feel like when we came up, we would listen to some trash songs and some problematic songs and also some really good, dope lyrical artistic stuff. And then like we had a good mix and it didn't take us like digging through the crates to find Slum Village. We weren't digging through the crates to find Outkast or find just like the really dope artists that we like. We weren't these like dudes at the record stores. Oh, did you come across this? It was like, nah, that was actually a top record at one point. That Mos Def album actually did pretty well, or that Talib album did pretty well, or that whatever album, And if you just go by what you're given now, which is just what the kids have, it's like really hard to find something with a balance or like a substance.
And it's crazy.
And when we look at like hip hop, there's more access, but if you have an algorithm, you don't have that much access. It's like you have a million stores selling one thing. Like I have access to a million stores, but they're giving me the same thing because I went to the store one time or twice, and now they're just stocking every store with the same stuff. So it's like they cut my access just to try to sell ad space and do all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the more access you have, the more limited your supply gets almost. And it's like you really have to create the world you want. But if you're a young kid coming up, you don't even know what to look for. You're going to find what comes across your timeline or what becomes popular. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's popular is really just not good. Just not on some like trying to be an old dude type thing,
It's not good and it's not good. Like it's not talking about anything good and it's not quality good. That's what we
right. Yeah.
They took the pussy from the tree to the beat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
I think so, and I really look at it the way, all right, you love hip hop, Ma. Y'all love hip hop. You want to defend it, right? And I believe in that. So if we can say hip hop is so powerful and so strong and so influential, we gotta hold it to some kind of criticism about what it's promoting, what it's influencing, and we could say it's the big companies that do it, but it's like it's still out there and it's still the most popular thing. And that's going to define the culture. That's going to define the Black culture.
It's the DJs, bro. It's the DJs. Yo,
DJs lost power in like the early 2000s.
It pissed me off how often I listen to the radio. Like I don't even listen to the radio. I just listen to podcast. But I listen to Ebro in the morning, which is basically just the talking part of their show. So they'll come back from like you hear the song they just played. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's fire. I'm thinking like, but it's not though.
You know that
like,
shit.
It's not. And I don't know Ebro, but I've been in enough I've listened to him enough times to understand that he likes this type of music. He believes this, that, and the third. So I don't understand why you would turn around and say, yo, that's fire. When you know what I mean? That continues. You know why? Because you work for Apple and that's what you got to do. When that continues everything you're arguing against, though. You know what I mean? Like, that shit pissed me off, bro. Like,
the DJs, I read this article like that. Some programmer or somebody broke it down, but it was like they lost power in, I think, like the early 2000s, where you used to have, of course, you had like the top songs. That's always been a thing in radio, right? Like the top songs, but DJs and programmers had a bit more power to kind of like cultivate a certain sound or like a certain catalog. And that shit is non-existent.
They all play the same.
Like I come across, but
they all play the same shit. And it's funny because you hear him joke about the fact that, yeah, we don't like the shit we play. We have to play this shit. That's the shit they want us to play. And it's crazy, like you can't even, I know Richmond has always been like that, but now I'm hearing like other cities again like that. Also like they don't play, you know, like if you go to New York, if you go down to Atlanta, they would play a lot of artists from there type shit. Like they're like, nah, it's not even like that no more. They're still just playing whatever the top 40 is. Like that's what they fucking play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Friday and Saturday night used to hit more. Like they used to be crazy.
Cats used to record it on the tapes and shit.
Y'all was the same way. Y'all was the same way up here, Deuce?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Friday, Saturday night.
You mean when they play motherfucking local artists and shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or just hip hop in general. Or just
no.
Because I always tell them, man, you and me were there together when they played Cannabis, and then they played I Don't Give a Fuck back to back, and we ain't know who the fuck neither one of them was, and I definitely ain't know that white boy was white. They played them songs back to back that night, nigga. I'm like, yo, I want to rap, but the way these niggas rapping, right. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't. But at the same time, like I don't really listen to the radio no more, so I don't know what they do on Friday or Saturday nights. But my timeline, it kind of tell you what's popular or whatever, and it be some bullshit, bro. So I can't, like I said, as much as I love hip hop, I can't argue with that. It does seem like it's a lot more bullshit. But that came through with Pirate Bay, and everybody being able to put their own music up type shit. You know what I mean? That kind of diluted the water. You know what I mean? Then it kind of came down to your hustle, which is a catch-22 too, because you do want people that if you're working harder than me, then I can understand why you're on that type shit. But then just be like, yo, why y'all just like a nigga because he work hard? This shit's still trash.
Right.
But it's just about putting the shit out there. It's like if you can get a product in front of people, they're gonna recognize it so much that they're gonna subliminally kind of just go with it, you know? Well, let me check him out. Oh, he is all right. Like I see his face everywhere, and you just kind of go with it, you know? It becomes consistent.
So that's why you answer why music sucks right there, because they consistently keep putting out the people that do the most weirdo shit.
It's crazy that everybody knows about Blueface and Chris Brown. That makes no sense that everybody know about them. I don't know not one. I've not heard not one song about that dude, but everybody knows about them, dog. And to me, that's hip hop culture on so many different levels. You know?
Oh, he the new age Silk the Shocker.
Huh?
Blueface, he the new age Silk the Shocker.
He don't be on beat
at all.
Nah, hell no.
Nowhere near a beat.
I forgot where I was. I forgot where I was, but I listened to a song, and this nigga Silk the Shocker was on beat. He only had 10 bars in that song, though. I meant to post it.
And he was only on beat for 5 of them joints.
But that shit just caught me off guard, nigga, to the point I'm like, yo.
He was accidentally on beat.
And that's why I
never heard that.
That's why I hate Master Percy, man. Like
that nigga circadian rhythm was on the same beat as that nigga beat maker and shit. Goddamn. Like them niggas was in tune at that time.
That's hella funny.
Well,
no, but just like you said,
go ahead. Huh? No, go ahead.
Now, like I look at it as like, where's the cultural part? Where's the political cultural part? Because you got a lot of, like, I mean, if we talk about the way hip hop promoted, or like 5%er stuff was deep into hip hop at first, there's always been some kind of like cultural black political revolutionary part in certain aspects. Of course, it wasn't the most popular, but I mean, like, Dead Press was signed to Loud Records. Like, Let's Get Free was a major release, and that was the most revolutionary, political, cultural type joint out there, you know?
No.
So, like, I look at it like, if the companies are like defining hip hop and defining the culture, I feel like we've taken a lot of actual culture away from it and kind of replaced it with just like commerce, you know, and kind of consumer, where the cultural part is now this like, all right, hip hop's big, but certain things will be kind of like a subgenre. And I feel like the consumerism bullshit, problematic, negative stuff is the majority, and all the good stuff is like in the margins, like a subgenre. Like hip hop became a subgenre of itself. You know, like people are like, oh, that's like that hip hop music. Like, meaning it's not like anything that's out there now. You know, and when you look at the innovation, like you said, the Pirate Bay thing, it's like since it's so easy to get on to make beats, to record, it's like a lot of bullshit. I think we talked about this before, but it's like it's really hard to find originality in production wise, you know? Like I would hear these producers talk about making their drums. Oh, I had this drum pack, but like I made all of these snares, or I was digging through the crates and I created this drum kick pad or whatever, right? And it's like now nobody has like a like there's no sounds. There's like it's hard to find a regional sound. It's hard to find a producer sound. Like I went through a playlist of stuff that we would have listened to maybe in high school. And look, we would put on the radio, right? And you could hear a Timberland Missy song, followed by a Swiss Beat song, followed by a Bad Boy Puff Daddy song, right?
Followed by a goddamn joint.
Followed by a Neptune's joint.
DJ Premier
followed
joint.
By a what?
DJ Premier.
Yeah. Followed by Premier. Then followed by DJ Paul. Like, then followed by a goddamn what's Cash Money?
Manny Fresh joint.
Manny Fresh joint. Like,
and then
it would
Dre.
all and then Dr. Dre. And they all sound different. Like completely. You know, like you could hear like the damn drums and be like, oh, that's a Pharrell. All right, that's a Missy and Timberland joint right there.
But it's so different from today because you can tell all that and there ain't no tag. Like they ain't got to tell you. Like the beat don't come on.
Mike Will made it.
Yeah, ain't none of that because you need that. Like all y'all beats sound the same, so I need to know who made this beat. Back in the day, you know who, you know what I mean? Like nobody sound like Swiss. Nobody sound like Manny. Nobody sound like Drake. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like all these niggas sound the same. And it's crazy because they beats be going, but they all sound the same. Like they all sound the fucking 808s. That's it. You know what I mean? That's why, like the Derringer and all them dudes, the Griselda type niggas, like they stand out. But that's still like a whole sector of a bunch of niggas that kind of sound the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love music.
Anyway, I've just been meditating on that, just like the culture, the commerce, the consumerism part, and then the whole innovation, creativity, originality part, you know? Not saying it's non-existent. I don't want to flatten my whole thought process, but it's like when the beauty of hip hop becomes this like small percentage or like marginalized part, it makes me just like feel conflicted. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, just being honest with it. Like I said, if I'm a hip hop fan, I got to be honest with, I guess, the cons of what's really going on, or the state, like Dude said, the state of hip hop. Like where it's
I
really
can't just throw out like 10 hip hop artists that I like and be like, see, hip hop is still dope the way it used to be in the 2000s and the nah, man, because when we were in the mid to late 90s and even the early 2000s, we could throw out a list of people, not 10, not like, oh yeah, just like Biggie, Nas, Pac, Jay-Z. No, we had hella people. It wasn't well, Kendrick, Cole, and Drake and Rhapsody and let me find 5 more people. It's like we could go through a list. Nas,
but like
Jay-Z.
But you said, but what you said, like back in then, you can go through a top 10 list of major artists. By the time we get to 6 or 7, we're naming artists that we like. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause you know me, if I make a list, I'm saying Joey Badass and Rhapsody. People like, who that? But back in the day, I can name you all 10 of these in their top tiers. I do agree with you saying on that type of shit.
I think with that radio part, we like if we put it to now and everything exists the same, the dope shit would be like if we could play like a radio on Friday or Saturday night, and they would play Doja Cat, Lotto, Migos, but then also Joey Badass, Rhapsody, Doechii, fucking Flo Milli. Then you throw to
balance, like you said,
I don't
balance.
know,
That's balance.
a balance. Yeah, to where it's like,
hold on,
and you know what? All of them artists will sound dope in the mix.
You mentioned her, Doechii. So she's nice?
Dude, no, I don't know. The only reason why I mentioned her, the only reason why, right? I'm struggling, right? Oh, just hold me now. The only reason why I mentioned her was almost out of spite. I saw one of the smart blue check Negroes online, like talk ish about people criticizing hip hop and going, well, like Cardi B and Doechii, that's just some like misogyny or something. And when I looked up Doechii, the song was called like Booty Drop. And I'm like, Negro, is this supposed to be a testament to like why hip hop is still dope? Is because of this small collection of songs? Like, I don't know if she's dope like that. I think Flo Milli dope.
Yeah, Flo Milli.
Cardi B body and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think Lotto dope.
Lotto life, yeah. And like I said, that's what cool about the Doja joint. Like she could flow. She could fucking flow. And like them sex raunchy songs, like I can't deal with too many of them. You know what I mean? But her skill level of her spitting that shit is why I can deal with it. Like I said, when you hear Cardi spitting that, all that sex shit, it get boring after a while because ain't a real skill level. You just fuck with Cardi because she kind of funny and she ain't trash. With Megan, like she ain't like they ain't really got bars. Doja, like she can go.
Yo, yeah. Doja's project.
Well, yeah, man. I gotta dip on y'all. But
yeah, you gotta talk about music. You know how we do.
Yeah. Y'all going deep down the rabbit hole. So I'm gonna get at y'all.
All right, brother. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get at y'all, bro.
I'll make an outro somewhere, nigga. You do it. You see the little racism going on in Ireland?
In Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland with the little gymnast.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't click on it.
Ireland always been racist though.
Ireland always been racist?
Yeah, Ireland always been racist. Yeah.
That's Irish, right?
Yeah, the Irish, Ireland. Because you know, Ireland was once an island of black men. Small pygmy. Ireland was once an island of small pygmy Africans.
Then they all got captured by Willy Wonka?
Yeah, probably. But they were run off the island by, guess his name?
That's to do with the flu?
No. St. Patrick.
Oh, St. Patrick.
St. Patrick, who's known for the leprechauns, who are small people, but he's known for running. They say he was known for running the snakes out of Ireland.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Right, but it was actually black people. They just used the snakes to do the Willy Wonka thing and say it was little orange people instead of little black people. Yeah, he did the same shit. Instead of little black people, it was snakes that he ran out of Ireland for good.
That's crazy.
The more you know.
Right.
But anyway, hey, I want on another show. I want to talk more about that. I feel like that's a serious convo topic.
Yeah.
And I want us to go into the whole Doja joint, the imagery thing.
Yeah, I want to do that next week too because I have time to do homework on the other side. So like I said, I didn't look. I've heard about the video.
Yeah,
I heard you did that. I didn't actually look at it because I didn't care.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I won't be a fan of her music. I do need to know this part also. You know what I mean? But
like
she got
certain tracks and Wayne bodied that shit. God damn.
Icons. He said like bygones, icons be icons. Like, oh my gosh, Wayne.
Hi, moms. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I like what Wayne reminded us, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wayne got on that shit. When I heard it, I'm driving away from the airport, dude, from the garage. And that shit come on, and then Wayne's verse come on. And I'm going like, all right, 4 bars. And he just keeps the same rhyme. I'm like, you are fucking going in. And it never got boring. It's the same rhyme scheme for a 16.
And you like this the whole
never
time
got
too, though.
boring.
Your head
Yeah,
not
you
like the whole time.
You're like, what else? All right, what else? What else?
Yo, that's why I fuck with 38 Special hard.
Yeah.
He another one of the MC that just have the same rhyme, same rhyming words, same pattern the entire 16, dog. Gosh. Like I said, you kept saying 15. I'm like, yeah, she is 15. Cause she been 14 for me for like 3 years, I swear. Cause like because of COVID, I was already calling her 14. And then yeah, she just was 14 for so long for me, dog. And this whole since April, I still been thinking she was 14. And I just didn't think about it just now. You said 15. I'm like, damn, that girl is 15. And then the height, you don't see the growth. Other people tell you she's getting tall. And then you look people wonder, that's why I post so much, bro. That's why I post so much. Like on Facebook, them fucking memories, bro. Them memories are everything, bro.
They come back.
Seeing shit from 9 years ago when she was at your waist, like that should have make a fucked up day. That's what it's there for, type shit. You know what I mean? I'll be out here just pissed off at some dumb shit. Did I get one of them Facebook memories, man? That should be good, man. But like I said, back then, you was a superhero. Now you ain't. You just a chauffeur that be making mistakes a lot.
Look,